Actually, I don't know when, how exactly. Like before the Syrian revolution started, I had like no political background. I was like 20 years old and I started to think, to read, and like suddenly I decided I need to join these demonstrations. And everything started to develop, the situation in the country didn't like let most of the media organization to enter the country and cover what's going on. So I decided to be that cameraman, to film the demonstration, then to interviews with the TV channels to tell like what's going on, and it developed step by step, and like I found myself in this field and I love it.
What were the experiences that you've had in your life that you think led you to want to jump in? Did you have any formative experiences that affected that?
Yeah, actually, like when I was seeing like people are getting killed in Syria, people they are like asking for like freedom, nothing more than that, and they were like facing like a brutal regime. So I decided that I will not be silent and watching what's going on. So like suddenly I found myself in the street shouting, and like then have a camera, then like be on the TV, then like traveling all over the world doing all that thing. So all that thing came because of like the dictators like all over the world.
So when people were asking for freedom, what does that mean?
Like freedom, like to say that like I don't like the president, I'd not be sent to the jail and not be killed, like to say like your political view, like to see like to say that we want to like improve the economy, so like to express what do you think about like we had like a regime for more than 40 years, and like the regime used to win like 99.99%. Like I don't know even like this 0.01 where like maybe the people who did like they didn't fight. So and there were like many people who are like against the regime. So it ended up like with this kind of regime, like you were like not allowed to say anything against the regime. And we used to say in Syria that the wars have ears. And like the percent of the spies, they were like 60% of the population. So maybe you'll ended up with your brother as a spy.
So how does social media affect the dispersion of knowledge in a country like that during that kind of conflict?
Actually, like the social media played like the main role, like I can say like in the Syrian revolution, because there were like an armed revolution in 18s, and like the regime was able like to stop it and kill like thousands of people, and no one heard about it. There were like not that media covering, not that much of internet, social media, but like nowadays and like especially in 2011 when we started, like when the Syrian revolution started, Facebook, Twitter, or other like social networks, they were like banned in Syria. And like we were using proxy like to use it, and then like there was like a rule or like to allow this social like platform or networks, and like we had like no place to put these videos, only like to do it like through YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and like later on then the international world started to hear or like get these videos and news through like the social media. And right now like there are like few journalists who can go to Syria. Most of them, they can go. Some territories like Raqqa, like ISIS territories, no journalists can go there. So without social media, without like the active, like the citizen journalist, so it will be like super easy to the regime to kill these revolutions.
So I'm kind of curious, I mean, it seems like you were on the front lines of a lot of these protests, actively filming. Did you ever experience yourself any human rights abuses?
No, like at all, like especially at the beginning, but like later on I started like to think, to read like not only about Syria, about other countries. And I knew it's like not an easy thing to do. I got like arrested 3 times, and I was tortured, electricity for like three times. Every like one of them there it was like for 45 days. I went like through all this experience, and like they did that thing to stop us joining these demonstrations or doing any human rights activities. But like every single time it was pushing me to do more and more.
My last question is just, what do you say to people who hear this message and are inspired and want to do something? How can they help?
Yeah, like they can help like with many things. They like can read about what's going on in Syria. They can like check, like internet is available everywhere right now, and they can like go and check, and like they can like speak out, to tweet through Facebook. There were like many organizations. They can go and donate to them. They can show solidarity, and later on, when they have enough knowledge, they can share it with their friends, families, relatives, and later on maybe they will be able to make like kind of a pressure on their governments to do actions, because like many countries, they are like waiting for actions from the international world, so that they can do many things. Actually, like when you believe in something, like I would love to die in something I believe in it, like than dying like a normal death like anyone. But no, like it's not only, it's like since I'm in Germany, it's not a safe place, so maybe I will be killed in Germany.